I request everyone to kindly remain standing for the national song. I request the technical team to please play the national song.
Vande Mataram, Vande Mataram, Sujalam, Sufalam, Malayaj Sheetalam, Shasya Shamalam Mataram, Vande Mataram, Shubhra-jyosna pulakitayaminim, Pulla-kusumita dhrumadala-shobhinim, Suhasinim, Sumadhura-bhashinim, Sukhadam Varadam Mataram, Vande Mataram, Vande Mataram.
I request the audience to please be seated. Thank you, everyone.
As we embark on this journey of discovery, innovation, and collaboration at R.I.D.E 2024, it's important to reflect on the core values and vision that have brought us together. The following video encapsulates the essence of what R.I.D.E stands for, a convergence of cutting-edge research, breakthrough innovations, transformative designs, and entrepreneurial spirit.
This theme video will set the tone for the exciting and impactful sessions we have lined up today. Let's take a moment to immerse ourselves in the vision and inspiration that R.I.D.E 2024 embodies. Please direct your attention to the screen as we present the theme video clip. I request the technical team to please play the theme video clip.
Entrepreneurship is not just a word. It's a destination. Perhaps it's a lifelong process. What exactly does it take to become an inspiring entrepreneur? Here is the solution to your query. The Innovation Hub at MIT World Peace University presents for the first time ever R.I.D.E, all-inclusive conclave through which we aim to sow the seeds of research, innovation, design and entrepreneurship in the minds of our students. Learn to sustain and learn to thrive in a world full of ideas. At MIT World Peace University, we intend to nurture an entrepreneurial mindset amongst the youth who do not just know how to ideate, but to lead and run a business. Alongside raising job seekers, we also believe in increasing job creators to build an ecosystem full of entrepreneurial mindsets. We believe that any individual with a willingness to learn has a potential to rise up beyond the benchmarks that have been set. In order to bring this vision into reality, we bring to you R.I.D.E with numerous speaker sessions where we intend to bring in prominent speakers from the industry who have built themselves up from scratch. A Startup Expo, which is a culmination of 100+ startups who have thrived in this dynamic business world. To add a cherry on top, we bring in a surprise element for our students with a range of recreational activities. Let's unite together to shape an innovative and independent future. 10,000+ students, 30+ schools, 4 divisions, 1 university. Let's create our future the way we always dreamt of.
Welcome to R.I.D.E 2024. As we have now rung the bell of sustainability and officially set the stage for the final day of R.I.D.E 2024, it is our great honor to welcome you to R.I.D.E 2024.
I, Samruddhi Pawar.
And I, Anay Kumar Joshi, are honored to be your host for today.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the MIT World Peace University, we extend a very warm welcome to each one of you on this final day of R.I.D.E 2024. It has been an incredible journey filled with insightful discussions, groundbreaking ideas and moments that will resonate long after this event concludes.
Over the past few days, we have seen the convergence of visionaries, innovators, and thinkers who are shaping the future across various fields. Today, as we gather, not only to celebrate the success of R.I.D.E 2024, but also the limitless potential that lies ahead.
MIT World Peace University has always believed in fostering a space where tradition and innovation meets, where knowledge and creativity flourishes. R.I.D.E 2024 is a reflection of that very spirit, a platform where dreams are nurtured and where the leaders of tomorrow take flight.
As we embark on this final chapter of our event, we would like to thank all the participants, speakers, and dignitaries who have contributed to making this event an unforgettable experience. Your presence, your ideas, and your passion have truly defined R.I.D.E 2024.
Now, we invite our Dean of Academics, Dr. Akshay Malhotra sir, to welcome us all and present us the concept note of today's session. We'll take this.
A very good morning to all of you, to what is the fifth, final and concluding day of R.I.D.E 2024. So during the past 4 days, we have had sessions, some very eminent speakers speaking about research, innovation, design and entrepreneurship. But there's something that is still lacking. What is that something that is still lacking is exactly what we are going to be covering in today's session. You can actually become a successful entrepreneur. Despite all odds, it's not easy, right? You can actually become a successful entrepreneur, but at the end of the day, that success is being measured by society's standards. But deep inside, you might have the feeling that I lack something. Something is missing. This is exactly what I wanted. This is the success I wanted when I started out on this journey. But now suddenly the success is, when I've achieved it, the success is feeling hollow. What is that missing ingredient? What is it that connects all these dots together? So that's what today's last of these sessions is all about. On that note, let me welcome Acharya Sri Shivamji, who's going to enlighten us, and I'm not using these words lightly, with his talk, and going to give us the missing ingredient in R.I.D.E so far. Over to you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. We now welcome Acharya Sri Shivamji. He is a visionary humanitarian and a contemporary thinker, Dean of World Peace Foundation at MIT Group of Institutions. He is also founder of Shiva Om Foundation, a non-profit educational and humanitarian organization. Over to you, sir.
Clicker. Start from this one.
Just a second, sir.
Very good morning to all of you. जो लोग सेटल हो गए उनको गुड मॉर्निंग, और जो लोग सेटल हो रहे हैं उनको भी गुड मॉर्निंग. It would be very helpful if we can just have few minutes for ourselves. सुबह से शाम तक हमारे पास बहुत बड़ा दिन होता है, लेकिन अगर थोड़ा सा समय हम अपने लिए निकाल लें तो शायद कुछ बात बन जाए। और आज उसी के बारे में मैं बात करने वाला हूं। एक छोटी सी कहानी के साथ मैं आज की बात को शुरू करता हूं। एक नाविक था जो नाव चला रहा था। नाव चलाते चलाते उसने देखा कि पानी बहुत गंदा हो गया है, और जब उसने गंदे पानी में एक मछली को तैरते हुए देखा तो उसके मन में एक कंपैशन आया, करुणा का भाव आया। तो उसने उस गंदे पानी में से मछली को निकाल के साफ पानी में डाल दिया। बहुत आश्चर्य होगा यह बात जान के कि साफ पानी में डालने के बाद मछली मर गई। अब यह बहुत बड़ा एक पैराडॉक्स है, यह बहुत विरोधाभास लगता है सुनने में कि साफ पानी में कैसे मर गई। क्योंकि मछली को आदत हो गई उस गंदे पानी की, और क्योंकि उस गंदे पानी की मछली को आदत हो गई, इसलिए जब उसको साफ स्वच्छ जल में डाला गया तो उसके लिए वो एनवायरनमेंट बहुत असहज था, अनफेमिलियर एनवायरनमेंट था। और ये कहानी सच्ची है। और जिस नदी में ये घटना हुई उस नदी का नाम है मूला मूठा रिवर। एक समय में उस नदी के जल को पूरा शहर पीता था। क्या आप लोगों को पता है? ये बात नहीं पता? मूला मूठा नदी का जल पूरा शहर पिया करता था। और आज क्या स्थिति है? आज स्थिति यह है कि हम उस नदी के पास खड़े भी नहीं हो सकते, क्योंकि इतने केमिकल और इतना दूषित उस जल को हमने बना दिया है कि पीना तो दूर, आज वो देखने योग्य भी नहीं है। क्या कारण है इसका? क्यों हो गया ऐसा? मेरी दृष्टि में इसका कारण केवल एक है। मनुष्य हिंसक हो गया है। मैन हैज बिकम सो वायलेंट, और इतना ज्यादा हिंसक हो गया है कि उसने अपने पर्यावरण को, अपनी प्रकृति को इतना बुरी तरह से प्रताड़ित किया है, घायल किया है, दूषित किया है, जो कि एक अक्षम्य अपराध है जिसके लिए कोई क्षमा नहीं है। Because man has become so violent, we have become so insensitive. And because of this insensitivity, there is lack of compassion. हमारे अंदर की करुणा मर चुकी है, हमारे अंदर की संवेदनशीलता पूरी तरह से मर चुकी है, और इसका कारण केवल एक है। There is only one reason for that, that we have lost touch with ourselves. हमारा अपने आप से रिश्ता टूट गया है, हमारा अपने आप से रिश्ता टूट चुका है। तुम समाज में जाते हो, लाखों रिश्ते बनाते हो, पर क्या कभी इस बात के ऊपर विचार विमर्श किया कि मेरा स्वयं से क्या रिश्ता है? What is my relationship with myself? और एक बात और, हम बड़े बड़े आयोजन करते हैं, बड़ी बड़ी सभाएं करते हैं, यहां तक कि पार्लियामेंट में भी चर्चा होती है कि परिवर्तन कैसे करें, देश की स्थिति बहुत खराब है। पर मैं तो केवल एक बात कहता हूं, ये बाहर की स्थिति खराब है दोस्तों, मुझे समझ आता है, पर तुम्हारे अंदर की स्थिति कैसी है? कभी इसके बारे में बात करी? कभी इसके बारे में विचार किया कि मेरे अंदर की स्थिति कैसी है? और अगर नहीं किया तो आज वो समय है, आज वो समय है उसके बारे में बात करने का। आज मैं जिस टॉपिक पर बात करने वाला हूं वो है स्पिरिचुअल एक्टिविज्म टुवर्ड्स सस्टेनेबल फ्यूचर। और ये बात अगर आपको करनी है, पावर ऑफ इनर ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन थ्रू इनर जर्नी के माध्यम से ही करनी पड़ेगी। मैं अपनी बात को पुनः दोहराता हूं, पावर ऑफ इनर ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन थ्रू इनर जर्नी। यदि स्वयं में बदलाव लाना है तो अंतर यात्रा का अनुभव करना होगा। अब जानते हैं कि अंतर यात्रा है क्या? व्हाट इज इनर जर्नी? द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग इज सेल्फ अवेयरनेस। आप यहां पर बैठे हैं, आपके दिमाग में कुछ और चल रहा है, आपका शरीर कहीं और है और आप सोच कुछ और रहे हैं। आप देख रहे हैं किस तरीके की एक डिसोरिएंटेशन है। एक आदमी टूटा टूटा है। देयर इज अ फ्रेगमेंटेशन इन लाइफ। व्हाई? बिकॉज देयर इज लैक ऑफ सेल्फ अवेयरनेस। यदि मैं स्वयं के प्रति जागरूक नहीं हूं, यदि मैं स्वयं के प्रति सजग नहीं हूं और मैं समाज का बदलाव करने के बारे में बात करता हूं, तो यह मेरा दोगलापन है, यह झूठ है, यह हिपोक्रेसी है। अगर मुझे समाज में बदलाव चाहिए तो मुझे इस बात को भी देखना होगा कि मेरे अंदर क्या खामियां हैं, मेरे अंदर क्या कमियां हैं। और वो तभी हो सकता है दोस्तों, when I am aware about myself. When there is self-awareness, you think about yourself. You start questioning life. बचपन से कंडीशनिंग हो गई है। माँ बाप ने कुछ कहा, टीचर्स ने कुछ कहा, समाज ने कुछ कहा, और उसी के हिसाब से अपना जीवन जी रहे हैं। कभी आपने कोई बात मानने से पहले उस पर प्रश्न किया? अगर नहीं किया तो समझना इस सोसाइटी के ब्रेन वॉश की जो एक समस्या है, जो एक पैटर्न है, तुम इससे जूझ रहे हो। A one who is totally aware of himself or herself will think about life, because that being is totally aware, and with that awareness I would like to touch upon this topic of self-acceptance. You know, most of the time what happens? We have not accepted ourselves. हम अपने आप को स्वीकार नहीं कर पाते. And because I am unable to accept myself, there is lack of self-love. And because there is lack of self-love, there is lack of gratitude. सर, सेल्फ लव को अगर एक्सपीरियंस करना है तो उसके लिए सेल्फ एक्सेप्टेंस बहुत जरूरी है. स्वयं की स्वीकृति. When you accept yourself, you experience self-love. And there is a gratitude for what you have. आजकल मैं एक बात देखता हूं, जो भी हमें जीवन में मिला है, हमें उससे शिकायतें हैं. सुबह से शाम तक जो भी मिलता है, ये समाज खराब है, ये लोग खराब हैं, सब कुछ खराब है. क्या कुछ ऐसा है मेरे पास जिसके लिए मैं ग्रेटफुल हो सकता हूं? Is there anything I have for which I can be grateful? ये एक बहुत बड़ी समस्या है. तो मेरे मन में आया कि आज कुछ ऐसा करें, क्योंकि बातें तो बहुत हो गई. आज कुछ ऐसा करें जो हम एक प्रॉमिस, एक ओथ, एक शपथ हम अपने आप से ले पाए. तो एक छोटा सा प्रयोग मैं आप सबके साथ करना चाहूंगा. अपने अपने स्थान पे आप लोग खड़े हो जाएं, प्लीज स्टैंड अप. आप जिस स्थान पर भी बैठे हैं, एंड दिस इज अ टाइम फॉर योरसेल्फ। ये समय आपके टीचर्स के लिए नहीं है, आपके पेरेंट्स के लिए नहीं है, आपकी एजुकेशन के लिए नहीं है, आपकी सोसाइटी के लिए नहीं है। अगर ये समय है तो आपके लिए है। नाउ लेट्स टेक अ 1 minute and close your eyes, and we will do a very powerful affirmation. Put your right hand on your heart. अपना दाहिना हाथ अपने हृदय पर रखेंगे। And now I'm going to play a music for all of you. And with this, just connect with yourself. Inhale and exhale. And with every breath, just connect with your heart. In your life, this moment is missing. In your life, this very moment is missing. Become totally aware of this moment. Inhale and exhale. And just say this to yourself. I love myself. Repeat after me, friends. I love myself. I love myself. I love myself. I love everyone. I love everyone. I love everyone. I accept myself. I accept myself. I accept myself. I accept myself the way I am. I accept myself the way I am. I accept myself the way I am. I accept everyone. I accept everyone. I accept everyone. I accept everyone the way they are. I accept everyone the way they are. I accept everyone the way they are. Now we will chant Om 3 times, and when we will chant Om 3 times, just mentally affirm that these vibrations are spreading across the whole planet with the message of love, peace, and kindness. First, I will chant, and then you may repeat after me. Rub your both the palms, दोनों हथेलियों को रगड़ेंगे और अपने चेहरे पर स्पर्श करेंगे. Put it on your face and feel the vibrations and bring a smile on your face. अपने चेहरे पर मुस्कुराहट लेके आएंगे. And the person sitting next to you on your left and right, just share this smile with them. This smile is so contagious, my friends. When you share it, you feel expansive. Your whole heart expands. You know, last night when I was sitting and I was contemplating on this thought, what would I like to say in the morning today? So a thought came to me. मुझे लगा बातें बहुत हो गई. Let's talk about call to action. हम क्या करने वाले हैं? तो मैंने एक बहुत सिंपल सा तरीका अपनाया, क्योंकि मेरे लिए बहुत कठिन है और आप लोगों के लिए भी बहुत कठिन है कि हम एक दूसरे के साथ बात कर पाए. तो मैंने क्या किया, अपने इंस्टाग्राम की स्टोरी पर एक क्वेश्चन डाल दिया. और मैंने वहां पर लिख दिया, व्हाट इज योर वन कॉल टू एक्शन टू क्लाइमेट चेंज? व्हाट इज योर वन कॉल टू एक्शन टू क्लाइमेट चेंज? मैं स्लाइड पर आप लोगों को अपना इंस्टा क्यूआर कोड भी दिखा देता हूं। So this is my question. What is your one call to action towards climate change? You can go to my Instagram story and write your answer, whatever comes to you. क्योंकि आज समय है एक्शन लेने का. Now is the time to take a call. अगर आज भी हम सिर्फ बातें करते रह गए तो दोस्तों ये प्रकृति हमें कभी माफ नहीं करेगी. आज हमारा दायित्व बनता है कि आज इसकी सेवा करें और एक बदलाव के लिए एक जिम्मेदार कॉन्शियस सिटीजन की भांति हम आगे बढ़ें. मैं अपनी वाणी को यहीं विराम देता हूं. थैंक यू सो मच. मे यू ऑल बी हैप्पी एंड ब्लेस्ड. लॉट्स ऑफ लव टू यू ऑल. थैंक यू.
Thank you, Acharya Shri Shivamji. Your profound insights and spiritual guidance has touched countless lives. And just as so you did today to us, your presence here today. We are privileged to have you with us.
At MIT World Peace University, we believe in honoring those who have made significant contributions to the advancement of knowledge, innovation, and social progress.
Hence, now I request Dr. Murthy Chawli sir to please felicitate our honorable guest, Acharya Shri Shivamji. We kindly request Acharya ji to please accept a token of appreciation for your invaluable contributions.
We request you all to join us in extending a warm round of applause as we felicitate them for their remarkable achievements and dedication. Audience, can I have a round of applause?
Thank you, dignitaries.
Now, we shift our focus to a crucial...
Thank you, dignitaries.
Now, we shift our focus to a crucial part of today's session, the organizers' panel discussion. This discussion will delve into the strategic planning and execution that has made R.I.D.E 2024 such a phenomenal success. In today's panel discussion, we shall explore the dynamics of large-scale event and inspire all and drive change.
It's time to hear from the minds behind the magic. Joining us all for the panel discussion are the esteemed organizers of R.I.D.E 2024. First, we have Dr. Neeraj Mahindru, Dean of Faculty of Science and Health Science at MIT World Peace University, whose leadership has been instrumental in shaping academic framework for this event.
Next, we welcome Dr. Prashant Iyer, who has played a key role in integrating cutting-edge research with entrepreneurial initiatives.
Also joining us will be the R.I.D.E organizers, Startup Expo organizers, NCC cadets, and Team Shutterbucks, who have brought together a diverse range of participants and exhibitors to showcase the best in innovation and design. I request you all to please proceed towards the dais. In today's panel discussion, we are going to delve into the most anticipated segments of today's program, a panel discussion that brings together visionaries who have been the driving force behind R.I.D.E 2024.
This discussion will provide us with invaluable insights into the strategic planning, challenges, and innovations that have shaped this remarkable event. Our esteemed panelists are leaders who have not only envisioned but also executed this transformative initiative with excellence. Let's open the floor to this dynamic conversation that promises to enlighten and inspire us all.
Let's give it up for all the R.I.D.E organizers. past 4 days and many more months behind it was the hard work that went behind making this event a success. Audience, may I please have a round of applause for the R.I.D.E organizers.
A very good morning, our esteemed guests, faculty colleagues, and dear students. A very good morning on the concluding day of R.I.D.E. and the team over here who made it all happen. First of all, I would like to thank the team over here for the hard work they have done and for putting up a very successful R.I.D.E 24. Thank you.
They deserve a huge round of applause, guys. This is a show for you. This is not the applause. आज सुबह ब्रेकफास्ट नहीं हुआ लग रहा है. Thank you. Better?
Thank you. A huge round of applause for yourself for being here for 5 days and ensuring the attendance. Thanks to the faculty, all the 4 divisions, for making each day happen. Take seats. Yesterday evening, we had comedy night. As part of the R.I.D.E program, where Rahul sir every year insists that there should be a program where students who are tired through the days get some moments of relaxation. But something happened yesterday which should not have happened. NCC, National Cadet Corps. I'll request NCC guys to come forward, please. The guys who have voluntarily joined this force, the one which was started in 1948, and they have donned this uniform. This is not a matter of joke. So whatever happened yesterday is not acceptable to us, and I'm sure it would not be acceptable to our students also. We are World Peace University. We know how to respect our country, our uniform, our army, and whatever happened yesterday by the comedian is not acceptable. And over that, I think cheering for that is not even more acceptable. That is something our students cannot do. And we had a discussion with the person whom we had invited yesterday, and he has rendered an apology, a video apology, which we'll play now. But on behalf of all the students, I say sorry to you and to the force of NCC, and we'll ensure nothing like this repeats ever. And I'm sure each of the students will express the same to our NCC corps. I'll request the team to play the video now.
नमस्कार, माझं नाव प्रणित मोरे आहे आणि आज मी MIT कॉलेजमध्ये एक स्टँडअपचा कॉलेज शो केला आणि या कॉलेज शोमध्ये एक क्राऊडवर्कचा मोमेंट होता, ज्याच्यात एक जोक होता ज्याचा अर्थ मला काही वेगळा बोलायचा होता, पण त्याचा अर्थ वेगळाच निघाला आणि त्यामुळे काही लोकांना वाईट वाटलं आणि NCP सदस्यांना त्यासाठी मी माफी मागतो. पण माझं इंटेन्शन यामागे हे नव्हतंच, पण तुमच्या भावना ज्या दुखावल्या गेल्यात त्याच्यासाठी मी माफी मागतो आणि यापुढे अशा गोष्टी होणार नाहीत याची मी काळजी घेईन.
I'll request NCC to accept this apology. One more thing I would like to mention over here. Despite all this provocation, our NCC guys stood by the motto, duty and discipline. And we are proud of you. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, sir. Now coming to R.I.D.E 2024, the organizers are here and the team which is representing to put this show have really worked hard. So my first question to you, Neil, being the R.I.D.E secretary and the overall mentor, how did you start and what was the preparation all about?
Hello. So we had a team meeting on 1st of August when the dates were locked that R.I.D.E will be starting on 20th. So the whole team met and we started to plan and started to execute things from the next day. So this was the team's effort throughout to make this event successful. Thank you.
Next question to Aryan, who is the lead coordinator for the Startup Expo, and Vansh. How did you guys start? Because Startup Expo was a new addition to R.I.D.E 2024, which was widely received by all investors, startups. Share us your journey.
So yeah, as Neil mentioned, when we started the preparation for R.I.D.E, this year we planned that we should add some complementary element to R.I.D.E, which would boost the entire groundwork of R.I.D.E. So we had a startup expo that was organized this year. It was organized on a massive scale with around 80 startups that participated in the expo and 20 investors who also were a part of the expo to hear the pitches from these startups. Also, we had a team of around 100 people whose day and night work made this happen and bring this expo on a groundbreaking scale.
One question to you, because you've been a senior. How did you rally this entire team behind? Because this is new eCell team, which just got formed 3 months back, but they pulled in a lot of entrepreneurs. There was a serious effort which happened. So, your thoughts?
I mean, this was one of the best teams that I have worked with. They were able to pull off almost 20 investors who pitched into the student startups within 10 days, which was a very big task. So I really appreciate that team was able to make it happen. And on the D-Day, it was a fantabulous event. That has to be said.
Question to, Chinmay, being the overall coordinator, people, you would have asked, overall coordinator ka kaam kya hai? Because, you also manage the finance. So, how did you ensure that every team performs their duty, and how did you transform as a leadership in you in this journey?
Sir, it's a
दिल की बात बोलो यार. Like, people should understand. अगले साल यहाँ में से काफी लोग यहाँ पे रहेंगे. So they need to learn those things.
Honestly, I'm very short-tempered. So I during last 1 month, I learned many things. I faced many challenges, but I kept one motto that action speaks more than words.
More than the words. Very nice.
Yeah. So I kept on doing my work, and one thing I learned that teamwork is the key to success in organizing any event, or in success of any event. Teamwork plays the crucial role. You can't be like, I'm the one, that's all.
Very nice. Harsh, amazing speakers. Yesterday, again, had the loudest applause because 4th day is the most tiring one because your energies are exhausted. So your team has really pulled off some amazing speakers, and the sponsorship was also done very nicely. Any thoughts on that?
It's all actually because of our team, which is sitting out there, and all the organizers and the coordination and the support from the faculty actually. They were able to assist us and hours of efforts and time, and this is the result we have got. So thank you to you, Neeraj sir, and all the organizers and everyone. Neel Bhaiya, Vansh, Mudit.
Your team was working round the clock because we had guests arriving at night 11 o'clock, 1 o'clock, morning 4 o'clock. How did your team manage this?
It's basically like we divided our tasks equally. Few of us are looking in accommodation, few at travel, few at LOs. So that way we were able to cope up with it. And we were really enjoying it ourselves. So हम अपना event समझ के कर रहे थे वहाँ पे. And that was the main effort. That was the main idea. And we wanted Ride 24 to be the best event.
Very nice. Praveet, over to you. You know, amazing speakers at the expo, panel discussions, the entire team was here. People from Thai Bangalore. You could manage to attract the best of best. Share how did the entire thing work? What happened? How did you build this entire narrative?
When we started all the work, it was my first time personally targeting all the speakers. So it was a little challenging, but me with my team and all the organizers put in a lot of hard work and made it happen. So also our mentors, Vansh, Prashant sir, you, Neeraj sir, there was a lot of effort put in from your side that made us do it. So I'm really thankful for the opportunity and looking forward to more of it. Thank you.
You also managed to attract good amount of sponsorship, you know, Hero MotoCorp, and they're looking at some amazing things. Share, how did your sponsors support in a very short span of time? Because that is the right way to do. Because one of the expectations from Rahul sir is the next year's team should take the responsibilities now and make RIDE 2025 a student-driven, student-powered, and sponsor-powered.
So we as a team got the sponsorship in a very short span of time. So it was a little challenging, but what I experienced personally was I've never done this sort of work in sponsorship before. So it was all the communication skills that matter, the convincing skills you show and put forth, and the value that you provide. So if the value is on the greater side, so the person in front also understands and puts its efforts. And that's how we got a sponsorship as a team. Thank you.
Question to Mudit. Mudit, your entire team, were very disciplined. I'm seeing all your teammates sitting there. If the camera people could zoom on the first row on the left-hand side. And they've really pulled in immense effort. Every guest have really complimented us. And some of the guests said, as if you guys have provided a Z security force kind feel. And they were very appreciative because there is a lot of humility and politeness. What was the message given to the NCC cadets?
सर सबसे पहले तो मैं ये बोलना चाहता हूँ कि सर ये मेरी मेहनत नहीं है, वहाँ दो लोग जो खड़े हैं वो उनकी मेहनत है, उनने सारी मेहनत करी क्योंकि मेरी तबीयत खराब थी सर, मैं घर पे था, तो उसका आंसर वही लोग दे तो ज़्यादा अच्छा है. नुमान
Yeah, please.
Good morning, everyone. Myself, Cadet Mohammad Numan. First of all, I would like to thank you, Niranjan sir, for these things which he had already showed. And एक और बात है कि हमने पिछले साल पहली बार हमारा राइड इवेंट पिछले साल किया था कि हमारा सुपर सीनियर्स ने सीनियर्स ने हमको गाइड किया कि ऐसा कॉलेज के लिए इवेंट जो भी रहता है तुम लोग कर लो ऐसा. सो उसके हिसाब से वी कंटिन्यूड द सेम इन द नेम ऑफ आवर सीनियर्स एंड वी विल मेक श्योर दैट दिस NCC will support in each and every thing, in each and every programs held in the college. Thank you.
Thank you, Numan. Sarthak, your Shutterbugs team have done an amazing job. Satvik, I'm so sorry, Satvik. Good designs everywhere, and photography team is all around. Share us what happened there.
I'm the president of the Shutterbugs, and when we have when we have decided we are covering the RIDE event this year, so it was it's like a graph, I would say. It was up and down with how to do and how to plan all the, I would say how to plan where the photographer should be where the videographer should be in, and all the designers of our team, mainly I would say Ojasvi, who led the design. She worked and her team worked all day and night to design all the ride. If you can see these posters, all the posters you can see all over the college. So they worked really hard. Even now, our photographers and videographers are still working. We had made after movie of 2024 ride. Officially, it wanna be played soon. So I would request you to just see the after movie and please do follow us on Instagram and yeah. That's it.
Very nice. Sir, your thoughts, because the entire team has spoken. How did things happen at your end?
Yeah, it was wonderful working with the team. Prashant, Dinesh sir have been part of this journey. Last year also, this year also, and many of our faculty members who have contributed. The events team, all the committees, the afternoon sessions, and of course, the force over here. When the students came to me about 2.5 months ago, and Prashant, you were also there, that they want to start preparing for this year's R.I.D.E and Expo. It was wonderful hearing to them over the sessions we had across 2.5 months, the progress that was made, the ideas they brought in. And this is an event, I would say accredited program, which is a very different kind of program, where Rahul sir says it should be driven by students, and this R.I.D.E 24 was actually driven by the students standing over here. A big thanks to them for creating a memorable event, and of course, the bar goes high next year. So for you guys, Rahul sir is already saying that we should try to get more sponsorship, create more, invite better speakers every year, and the improvement should be obvious, and a learning for students should improve every year. So thanks to all the volunteers, the team over here, the faculty organizing team, and of course Rahul sir for the idea, and all the students for being here. Thank you.
Thank you, team. We would like to request Prashant sir to please announce the contest winners.
The council members and the students and discipline committee, they are in the crowd, working at this time also. A big thanks to them also for maintaining the discipline throughout. Thank you.
To express our gratitude, we would like to invite Dr. Mrudula Kulkarni ma'am and Dr. Hitesh Doshi sir to please felicitate Dr. Neeraj Mahindru sir and Dr. Prashant Iyer sir as the token of appreciation.
I'll request Dinesh sir to come.
Both of these personalities have done their best in playing the role of a lighthouse for the organizing team of R.I.D.E 24 and lay a successful foundation in strengthening the pillars of R.I.D.E, research, innovation, design, and entrepreneurship. Please give it a round of applause.
Audience, can I have a round of applause, please?
Guys, the energy is way too low while we are felicitating the founders and makers of R.I.D.E. Come on, give it up. Thank you, dignitaries. As we move forward, let us also felicitate the student organizing team of R.I.D.E. R.I.D.E 24 organizers, we present to you one small memento as a token of appreciation for making R.I.D.E the biggest success of all. R.I.D.E का करना है, स्टार्टअप का करना है, एनसीसी का करना है, this is a big thank you to the NCC cadets for taking care of the discipline and managing the crowd. Without you, the event would not have been a success. Thank you for being such a strong backbone. We would now like to request the dignitaries to felicitate the Startup Expo team and present the memento. We also request the dignitaries to felicitate the discipline committee, the student council and the Shutterbix team to take our memento as a token of appreciation. We request the student council members to please come upon dais. Mr. Digvijay is requested to please come up on stage as the representative of the discipline committee.
Student council, please fast come on stage. And discipline committee, please fast.
Thank you all. Guys, please give it up for the student council here. Thank you, dignitaries. Thank you, student council. We would now like to request to please felicitate the We would now like to request Dr. Rahul Joshi sir to present the vote of thanks. Thank you, R.I.D.E team. You can please take your seats.
Hello. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Dear students, organizers and members of the dais, Honorable Chief Guest, Acharya Sri Shivamji. On behalf of management, Honorable Vice Chancellor Sir, organizers, faculty, staff, students, I express my formal vote of thanks to Acharya Ji for opening a new dimension on life, spiritual activism. Thank you once again, Acharya Ji. On behalf of organizers, I express my sincere thanks to all faculty members, staff, students and student volunteers for active participation and making all these events successful. Thank you all once again. Over to the comparing team for further instructions. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I now request Gautam Bapat sir to please take over the session for the next valedictory function. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Indeed, a warm welcome to everyone for the valedictory session of R.I.D.E 2024. In few moments from now, we we are going to begin with the valedictory session. And it is my distinct honor to welcome you all for the valedictory session of the third Research, Innovation, Design and Entrepreneurship R.I.D.E 2024 at MIT World Peace University. My friends, over the last 5 days, we have witnessed some remarkable convergence of ideas, innovation, entrepreneurial spirit that truly reflects our university's commitment to fostering a culture of creativity and problem solving. I'm sure each and every one of you who's sitting here and all those who watched it online in their classrooms through live streaming must have picked at least one idea which they would like to work upon. And I'm sure, my friends, it is always said that if you want to really make a fortune for yourself in time to come, it is the entrepreneurship that holds the key. And I'm sure all the students sitting here would now be motivated to take up entrepreneurship. My friends, it is now my pleasure to invite and request the dignitaries for the valedictory session to kindly grace the stage by their presence. First and foremost, I would like to request all the dignitaries to kindly ring the bell of innovation, the bell of research, innovation, design, and entrepreneurship, which basically sends a message that this university, along with all its students, stands united for motivating each other for taking up research, followed by innovation, then design and entrepreneurship. As you can see, Honorable Vice Chancellor, sir, led by all the dignitaries for the day, are joining hands for ringing the bell. It's a beautiful tradition of this stage. Let's join our hands and give a big round of applause, my friends, as the valedictory session formally begins. Thank you very much. I now request the dignitaries to kindly join hands for lighting the traditional lamp, which is yet another important tradition of our motherland, our country, that before we begin with any important occasion, we'll lit the lamp, which will show us the path to future and success. Shubham karoti kalyanam, arogyam dhanasampada, shatru buddhi vinashaya, deepa jyoti namostute. I pray the light to give the wisdom and show me the path. All the dignitaries are joining hands for lighting the lamp. Once again, a big round of applause as the dignitaries are lighting the lamp for the valedictory session. My friends, let's give them a big round of applause. Thank you very much. The good thing that we are not drained in energy today because this is the second session of the day and the valedictory session. So let's give it up with a huge, huge round of applause. Thank you very much, guys. I now request all the dignitaries to, this of course a beautiful photograph. I now request them to kindly grace the stage by their presence. I request them to kindly come on stage. I would like to request the special guest of honor, Madam Pinky Rajpalji, special guest of honor, Madam Rajlakshmi Raoji, chief guest of honor, Dr. Anil Kumar Guptaji, along with Honorable Vice Chancellor, Dr. R.M. Chitnesji, Dr. Sanjay Kamtekarji, Professor Dr. Neeraj Mahindruji, Dinesh Sethji, to kindly grace the stage by their presence. Monitor. My friends, as we gather today, we are not just closing another successful chapter of R.I.D.E, but we are celebrating a potential to drive the change and make a lasting impact. Our journey through research, design, and entrepreneurship has been inspiring, and the discussions and collaborations fostered here will undoubtedly shape the future of each individual sitting here. Let us take this moment to reflect on the wisdom shared by our distinguished speakers and the energy of the young innovators, those who presented the innovations during R.I.D.E 2024. Before I begin with this session formally, I'm going to request each one of you, all the students of the dais and dignitaries on the dais, to kindly rise in their seats for national song Vande Mataram, which would be followed by World Peace Prayer. So I would request that after national song Vande Mataram, all are requested to keep standing for World Peace Prayer. I request my technical team to kindly relay national song.
Vande Mataram, Vande Mataram, Sujalam, Sufalam, Malayaj Sheetalam, Shasya Shamalam Mataram, Vande Mataram, Shubhra-jyosna pulakitayaminim, Phulla-kusumita dhrumadala-shobhinim, Suhasinim, Sumadhura-bhashinim, Sukhadam varadam mataram, Vande Mataram, Vande Mataram.
Thank you. Thank you. I request everyone on the dais, off the dais, to please fold their hands, close their eyes, and wholeheartedly participate in World Peace Prayer.
वेद प्रतिपाद्या जय जय स्वसंवेद्या आत्मरूपा देवातुति गणेषु सकलार्थमतिप्रकाशु म्हणे निवृत्तिदासु अवधारि गोदी गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परब्रह्मा तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः।
Thank you. My friends, R.I.D.E, which is now in its third year, had steadily grown into a landmark event at MIT World Peace University. It's not just a conference, it's a platform that empowers our students to go beyond conventional learning and step into a world where innovation and entrepreneurship drive the real change. And now, I would like to invite the Dean of School of Pharmacy at MIT World Peace University, Professor Dr. Neeraj Mahindruji, to kindly propose the welcome address. Please put hands together and welcome with a round of applause, Professor Dr. Neeraj Mahindru.
A very good morning once again. On behalf of Honorable Founder President, Myers and MIT World Peace University, Revered Professor Vishwanath Karadji, Executive President Shri Rahul Karadji, faculty, students, and organizing committee of R.I.D.E 24, it gives me a great pleasure to welcome our guest today, Dr. Anil Kumar Gupta ji, Head of Division International Cooperation and Professor of National Institute of Disaster Management, Ministry of Home Affairs. Rajlakshmi Rao ji, Founder Chairperson, All India Foundation of Deaf Women. She is an author and former member judge of National Consumer Dispute Commission also. Srimati Pinky Rajpal ji, Chairperson FICCI, Pune chapter. Honorable Vice Chancellor Sir, Professor Chitnis, Honorable Chief Academic Officer, Dr. Sanjay Kamtekar ji, my colleagues, dignitaries of dais, and students. Welcome to the valedictory function of R.I.D.E 24, the culmination of 5 days of idea which Rahul sir started in 2022. This is the 3rd edition of this, where a credit program was created for second-year students to sow the seed of entrepreneurship and entrepreneurial mindset in our students. So 4-day event where research, innovation, design, and entrepreneurship was discussed in the morning sessions, where the invited speakers talked about their entrepreneurial journeys and importance of each of these 4 parts of the entrepreneurial journey. We also had a startup expo along with this 4 days of R.I.D.E, where there were startups displaying their units, and there were venture capitalists evaluating the startups and their presentations. It was a learning experience, I'm sure, for our students, where they spent their afternoons in the mentor-mentee sessions and learned about the journeys of a lot of our alumni, people from industry, and the entrepreneurs who had discussions in small cohorts of 60 to 80 students, besides what we had in this pandal. I once again welcome the guests today, and we look forward to a great day of learning from our guests here, and I hope we'll meet again in R.I.D.E 25 next time. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Dr. Neeraj Mahindruji. Thank you very much. It was really a huge effort for the 5 days of R.I.D.E 2024. We really are delighted after these 5 days because of the discourse that has happened from this stage. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. I would now like to invite the Chief Academic Officer of MIT World Peace University, Dr. Sanjay Kamtekar ji, to kindly address the gathering. Please put your hands together and welcome Dr. Sanjay Kamtekar ji.
Thank you, Professor Neeraj. Yeah. Good morning, all. Good morning and welcome on the behalf of our founding president, Professor Senior Sir Karad sir, Executive President Rahul Karad sir, Vice Chancellor of our university, Professor Chitnis sir, and all our deans and faculty. On the behalf of them, I would like to welcome our special guest of honors, Ms. Rajlakshmi Rao, Chief Guest of Honor, Anil Kumar Gupta ji, Srimati Pinky Rajpal ji, for taking out time and to address our students. And most importantly, other dignitaries on dais and off the dais, and our bright and ambitious students who are the heart of this summit. So welcome you all to R.I.D.E, Research, Innovation, Design, and Entrepreneurship, an unparalleled student summit. So this event is not just a gathering, but a celebration of youthful innovation and a relentless spirit of entrepreneurship that we seek to foster among your young minds. So over the past 5 days, we have been privileged of hearing from some of the most distinguished speakers and figures in the industry. We were inspired by Meera Tenuguria, founder and managing director of Academy of Sustainability. Then we heard from Ashit Nath, executive director of CDAC. He talked about high performance computing for our national development. Priyadarshini Karve, CEO of Clean Energy and Access Network, to boost the livelihood and insights, she said, on light of the intersections of energy solution and economic empowerment. So all these people gave us their time so that you will learn from their experiences. And the list goes on. So at the core of the ride, the whole purpose, we have been hammering on you that why we are doing this. It is for you. You are in the second year. You have certain knowledge of your own cohort, fundamental knowledge, and including this year, next 3 years, you will be utilizing this knowledge for different competitions, different hackathon, and learn from it. And I hope you will find something of your choice, of your liking, to start your own project, start your own company. And that's the whole purpose of this. Last 5 days, our alumni network was also here. Different entrepreneurs from the industry was here, and they gave benefit of their experience to you. So I hope you learned something. Please pay attention, and I look forward to your new exciting projects in coming years. Thank you very much. God bless you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much for addressing the young minds of MIT World Peace University. Let me bring to the attention of all the dignitaries on the dais. I would like to sincerely request their attention. All these students are sitting here for last 5 days, and they're receiving ideas in every session. So probably, I'm sure they would have heard hundreds of ideas by now, and we are hoping that many of them would be motivated to take up innovation and entrepreneurship in time to come. I would now like to request the Honorable Vice Chancellor of MIT World Peace University, Professor Dr. R.M. Chitnis, sir, to kindly address the gathering. Please put your hands together and welcome with a big round of applause, my friends, Honorable Vice Chancellor, sir.
Good morning, dear students. Thank you, Dr. Kamtekar, sir, for setting the tone of this valedictory session of the 5-day mega classroom of Innovation Conclave R.I.D.E, that is Research, Innovation, Design and Entrepreneurship. I'm sure you might have been excited over 5 long days, different people coming and meeting you right now in your campus. But now we are in the last 1 hour leg of this conclave, which is a valedictory. It's around 10:45. So roughly in 1 hour, we will be closing this 11:45, and then we'll meet next year, R.I.D.E 25. So may I at the outset request pin drop silence, because this is a 1 credit program and you are going to be evaluated on basis of what the speakers are going to speak. Our chief guest, Dr. Anil Kumar Gupta, sir. He's an expert on disaster management. He was instrumental in planning the National Disaster Management Plan of entire country, a pioneering and path-breaking contribution in the service of the nation. Thank you, Dr. Gupta, for coming here. You know, climate change, global warming, cloudburst, landslides, earthquakes, wildfires, chemical explosions, floods, chemical warfare, bomb explosions, large-scale accidents, and many such incidents have become very common in today's life. In such scenario, disaster management not only plays a very crucial role in leading our day-to-day lives, but this subject also offers great career opportunities to the youth who is sitting in front of me. I'm sure Dr. Anil Kumar Gupta will give you insight about this, careers in disaster management. Our guest of honor, Ms. Rajalakshmi Rao, is a lady who wears different hats, but many colorful feathers too. She is a truly remarkable and multifaceted personality and an ideal example of what one person can be in just one life. While we'll see her detailed life profile later before her address, I would like to highlight her tremendous service for underprivileged and marginalized communities. Our third guest of honor, Srimati Pinky Rajpal, is the chairperson of Pune chapter of FICCI, Ladies Organization, FLO, as popularly known as. FLO is a strong network around 10,000 women entrepreneurs who have been making a distinct mark in the business growth of this country. She represents the woman power or Nari Shakti of Bharat. So we are really honored and privileged to have these three distinguished guests who have contributed greatly for the betterment of the society. You are aware this R.I.D.E is created by our Honorable Young and Dynamic Executive Director Rahul Vishwanath Karad, and because of him, all these people, those who you see in valedictory session or inaugural session, they come and spend part of their life on our campus, and they try to address you and help you in your careers too. All these unique initiatives such as R.I.D.E, Social Leadership Development Program, Rural Immersion, Co-Creation, National and International Academic Immersion, and many others are result of WPU method, which is again initiated, conceptualized by Dr. Rahul Vishwanath Karad sir. Trust me, we are the only institution in the world giving such kind of a plus program, and we always want to tell you one slogan out of these programs is be the change. If you want to make the change, be the initiator of this change. And through so many programs which you hear, which you see, you make a small transformation in your life, which is a tagline of MIT World Peace University, life transformation while getting the degree on this campus. With this, I wish all the best to all of you for the next year, R.I.D.E 25 too. Thank you. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat. Dhanyavad.
Thank you very much, Honorable Vice Chancellor, sir. And thank you very much, particularly for reminding us of that important message. Be the change you want to see in the world. Thank you so much for reminding us of that important message. Thank you very much. My friends, as Honorable Vice Chancellor, sir mentioned, Sanjay Kamtekar Sarji mentioned, and Neeraj Mohindru sir also mentioned, it has been a long journey and not just 5 days, but there are efforts put in for many weeks, months together to put this R.I.D.E event in place. I think at this point, we should recap the efforts taken by all these students for making R.I.D.E 2024 a huge success. I request my technical team to please relay a small film on the recap and preparation of R.I.D.E 2024.
Hey guys, this is the BTS of R.I.D.E. We are teaching them कि भाई करना कैसे है, how to. आवाज कोना सा, R.I.D.E सा. अरे बोला आवाज कोना सा, R.I.D.E सा.
दबी दबी सी हंसी होठों पे फंसी है, गुदगुदी कर रही हवा.
मॉनिटर.
हल्ला मचा रही है पागल सी ख्वाहिशें, खुशियों की मिली है वजह. कुछ है जुनून सा, कुछ पागलपन है, तो बातें करता ये बुद्धू सा मन है.
R.I.D.E 2024 is, second year students, but actually it is for entire student body in that sense. Because look at what R.I.D.E is. R.I.D.E is nothing but, research, innovation, design and entrepreneurship.
R.I.D.E is unique in many ways. It teaches you how to become a job provider rather than a job seeker.
I am trying to shoot a Instagram के लिए story. बहुत मेहनत लगती है, मेहनत दिखाते हैं. Camera will be here first. I'll pan it to you guys and everyone please ride the wave. Ride the wave. Hi Harsh. What are you doing in R.I.D.E?
Working on a masterpiece and I'm yet to finish.
So we have used sustainable paper. We used bad paper जो खराब हो गया था for the shoot. So there is nothing. So we are sticking to the theme of sustainability over here.
होश में रहना है क्यों रहने से होगा क्या बेहोशियों में है मजा बचकानी हरकतें जो होती है होने दे खुशियों की मिली है वजह कुछ है जुनून सा कुछ पागलपन है सौ बातें करता ये बुद्धू सामान है कुछ है जुनून सा कुछ पागलपन है सौ बातें करता ये बुद्धू सामान है
R.I.D.E is a credited program for seeding entrepreneurial mindset in our students. It is a journey which we are showing a map of for our students so that they can understand what is the journey for startups.
Speaker is not feeling well and uska session kal hai. So what I'm planning right now is how can I manage a speaker or alternatively the speaker can not come.
हर साल स्पीकर रिलेशन में सेम लास्ट ईयर जैसा ही है स्पीकर लास्ट में कैंसिल हो रहे हैं ऑल्सो दी एलो मैनेजमेंट में भी काफ़ी थोड़े बहुत प्रॉब्लम्स हैं जब स्पीकर्स अगर लास्ट में कैंसिल हो जाए तो एलोज थोड़ा सा नाराज़ हो जाते हैं
सूरज की बाहों में अब है ये जिंदगी किरणें हैं सांसों में बातों में रोशनी सूरज की बाहों में अब है ये जिंदगी किरणें हैं सांसों में
All the best for R.I.D.E 2024.
यहाँ पे अभी ट्रॉफी इन्वेंट्री में जा रहा है ट्रॉफीज और टी-शर्ट्स
जो ही बदली दिल की ताल
ब्लेजर को अभी 1-1.5 घंटा है
और बजट कब आ रहा है
बजट तो नेक्स्ट 2025
ही आया एक ख्याल है
Hello, I'm Khushi Gojera.
My name is Rajkumar Sharma. Myself Swaraj Margay. Myself Yesh Kumar Singh.
Myself Lisa. And I am Shruti.
I'm Parth Goyal. Myself Krishna. Myself Alan Thomas.
जिंदगी की असली उड़ान अभी बाकी है मेरे दोस्तों फिलहाल आपने नापी है मुट्ठी भर जमीन अभी तो सारा आकाश बाकी है
जो भी कल तक बस आरज़ू वो ही पा गए हैं मैं और तू
We are all set for R.I.D.E 2024. We will be having the inaugural tomorrow. It's going to be a blast event.
Give them a huge round of applause, my friends. I can see some of the volunteers standing there. Can you please put the camera there on them? A big team standing there. Oh, from the Shutterbugs. Give them a big round of applause, my friends. They've worked really hard for last many weeks. I request to put the camera on them. There is a huge set of students standing there, volunteers, and I could see they were shooting the film, so they were taking the film of the film, probably for their Instagram reels. A huge, huge round of applause for them. Really fantastic efforts, guys. Thank you very much. And now, it's time, as per the tradition of this platform, I would like to request the Honorable Vice Chancellor, sir, and all the other dignitaries on the dais to please join hands as we felicitate and welcome the dignitaries on the dais. I first and foremost request Honorable Vice Chancellor, sir, along with all the dignitaries, to please felicitate and welcome the Head of Division of International Cooperation, Director of Projects, Dr. Anil Kumar Gupta ji, the Professor at National Institute of Disaster Management, Ministry of Home Affairs, Government of India. Please put your hands together and welcome the Chief Guest of Honor, Dr. Anil Kumar Gupta ji. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much for your presence here today. We are indeed delighted to have you. I would now like to request sir to kindly felicitate and welcome the special guest of honor, Madam Rajlakshmi Raoji, founder chairperson of All India Foundation of Deaf Women's Foundation, which is working in 16 states of the country, author of Consumer is King, and former member judge of National Consumer Disputes Commission. Please put your hands together and welcome with a huge round of applause the special guest of honor, Madam Rajlakshmi Raoji. A big round of applause, my friends. Thank you very much, madam. I now request sir to kindly felicitate and welcome the special guest of honor, Madam Pinky Rajpalji, chairperson of FICCI FLO Pune chapter. Monitor. A big round of applause for Madam Pinky Rajpalji and all the dignitaries on the dais. Thank you very much. My friends, as you are aware that this event, R.I.D.E 2024, or I would say the platform of R.I.D.E, is not merely the platform where people come and interact with you from the stage. But as you all would be aware, that there was a competition held, the pitching competition was held, and investors were here to understand the ideas and fund those ideas. If I have to talk in your language, R.I.D.E held the Shark Tank here on this campus, and I'm really glad to share with you that 20 investors in your language, 20 sharks were here to fund the ideas, and believe me, 80 startups came forward to pitch their ideas and win the investment from the sharks. And I'm really amazed and happy to tell you that 80 lakh rupees were raised through this initiative. I think that calls for a big round of applause, my friends. 80 lakh rupees is not a small amount. And I'm really honored to share with you. And I would like to request, I will first read the information. The startup Swaradhara received the funding of 20 lakh rupees, and the founder is Mrs. Gauri Kavi. It is a startup for preserving and promoting traditional Indian music through modern technology, guys. 20 lakh rupees of funding. I request Madam Gauri Kavi ji to kindly come on stage and receive the felicitation, and a huge congratulations from the organizers. I request Madam Gauri Kavi ji to kindly come on stage. I request Prashant ji, yeah, he's here. A big round of applause, my friends, to Madam Gauri Kavi ji for winning the investment of 20 lakh rupees for her initiative, for her enterprise, Swaradhara. A huge round of applause, my friends. I'm sure you are motivated by this. Next, I would like to bring to your attention the winner, and the name of the startup is R.I.D.E AI, who received the funding of 30 lakh rupees, and the founder is Mr. Nishant. The startup is into revolutionizing the way we interact with machines. I would like to invite Mr. Nishant also on stage. Mr. Nishant, who is making his way onto the stage for R.I.D.E AI, who received the funding of 30 lakh rupees. And of course, the third winner of this competition, the Kapda Project. And they received the funding again of 30 lakh rupees. Mr. Amogh Kulkarni. The fashion meets sustainability, creates eco-friendly and ethically sourced clothing. I request Mr. Amogh Kulkarni to kindly come on stage and accept the felicitation. A big round of applause for all the three innovators for such a huge funding. And please remember, it was not a competition of who's first or who's second. They all are equal winners for their ideas, for their innovations. So give them a big round of applause, my friends. I request all of them to please stand together for the photograph. All the three innovators with the dignitaries for a beautiful photograph. Big round of applause once again for all the three innovators, entrepreneurs for winning huge investment in their ideas. Heartiest congratulations. Thank you very much. I request all the dignitaries to kindly accept the chairs. And now, my friends, it's time when I'm going to invite the special guest of honor, Madam Pinky Rajpalji, who's the chairperson of FICCI FLO and Pune chapter. But before I invite her to address the gathering, I request my technical team to kindly relay a small film.
As the current chairperson of FICCI FLO Pune chapter, Srimati Pinky Rajpal is leading this esteemed organization in its 10th year. Her journey began as a young homemaker, but she didn't let life circumstances define herself. Instead, she turned her passion for clothing into a successful business, becoming a thriving entrepreneur. Through FLO, she aims to empower women to break free from limitations and unlock their full potential. As chairperson, she is committed to driving initiatives that foster entrepreneurship, education, and community engagement, creating a lasting impact. Today, she stands proud as a testament to the power of determination, hard work, and perseverance. Srimati Pinky Rajpal is dedicated to inspiring and uplifting women, ensuring they have the opportunities to succeed and make a difference. We warmly welcome Srimati Pinky Rajpal.
Please put your hands together and welcome with a round of applause, my friends, Madam Pinky Rajpalji.
Good afternoon, everybody. Respected Madam, Sir, Faculty, and my dear students, Namaste. It is a privilege to stand before you today as the chairperson of FICCI FLO Pune chapter, particularly at this significant junction in your academic journey. As I reflect on my own journey, I am reminded of the power of passion, resilience, and the impact of turning challenges into opportunities. Leading with passion is the key, my dear students. My journey started in what many would consider humble beginnings. Married at 18, mother of 2 at 21, I could have easily accepted the limitations life seemed to offer. But I chose a different path. I totally believe that it is right to dig a well before you're thirsty and not go to the well when you're thirsty. So I decided to pursue my passion with clothing, transforming it into a successful business venture. Today, I lead an organization dedicated to empowering women, fostering entrepreneurship, and creating a positive social impact. I greatly feel empowering women is equal to empowering society. Though my role at Flow, I strive to unlock the potential of women, understanding that when women rise, society as a whole prospers. This belief is the cornerstone of our initiative in entrepreneurship, education, and community service, and the power of perseverance for everybody here today. The road was not without any obstacles. There were moments of doubt and challenges that seemed unsurmountable. But each setback became a stepping stone. As a lesson in resilience and determination, my story is one of triumph over adversity. And it is a testament to what can be achieved when one does not give up. There's always, where there is a will, there is definitely a way. To the students here today, I urge you to embrace your passions with unwavering commitment. Your journey in research, innovation, design, and entrepreneurship is not just about personal success, but about contributing to greater goal. The challenges you face will shape you, and the perseverance you will find with each failure is not the end, but a powerful teacher guiding you towards success. Innovation and entrepreneurship hold the power to transform societies and environment. They demand creative thinking and relentless pursuit of excellence. Your education is your greatest asset, equipping you to become the leader and the change maker of tomorrow. This is the call of action. And as you embark on your journeys, remember the road ahead may be challenging, but it is also filled with opportunities of growth and impact. Embrace these opportunities, learn from every experience, and remain resilient and face the obstacles. The world needs your ideas, your innovations, and your leadership. Your potential is limitless, and your contribution can make a profound difference in the lives of others. Thank you. I am deeply honored to share my story with you all, and I'm sure it would inspire you all. So please go for it. There is nothing that can stop you. Just go, reach the goal, and acquire whatever you have to. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much for your words of wisdom. Please give a big round of applause, my friends, to Madam Pinky Rajpal ji. A big round of applause, my friends. We are present here in large number. Thank you very much. And now it's time, friends, when I'm going to invite the founder chairperson of All India Foundation of Deaf Women, and which is working in 16 states of the country, author of the book Consumer is King, former member judge of National Consumer Disputes Commission, and my friends, the first women national president of Indo-American Chamber of Commerce for Western India region, for the first time in 56 years, and till today, the only women president. Please put your hands together and welcome Madam Rajlakshmi Rao ji. But before I invite her to address the gathering, I request my technical team to kindly relay a small film.
Miss Rajlakshmi Rao began her academic career with a BCom and an MBA in India, followed by an MS in advertising from the prestigious University of Illinois, Urbana-Champaign, USA. She joined the Consumer Forum in Mumbai 25 years ago, and she was soon elevated to the State Commission. 8 years later, she was appointed to the National Consumer Commission, where she served for another 10 years. Currently, she serves on the advisory board of the Insurance Regulatory Authority of India and passionately advocates for hearing impaired women across the country. She She has been awarded with numerous awards, including the Rajiv Gandhi Award for Excellence and the Hind Ratan, Sword of Honor in Bahrain. She has also been a tireless advocate for the Dalit community for over 25 years, helping to raise leaders, one of whom received the Padma Shri in 2013. We warmly welcome Ms. Rajyalakshmi Rao.
Please put your hands together and welcome with a huge round of applause, my friends, Rajyalakshmi Rao ji.
Good morning, all up and awake. It is an honor for me to see so many students and teachers all together, and also in their classrooms, I am told. Nearly 12,000 people have assembled here. What an honor and what a fantastic university. I must say hats off to Professor Karnad and Rahul Karnad for having started this beautiful institution where so many areas of excellence are being taught, and you're so lucky to be students here. It's a temple of knowledge. I've entered into this beautiful temple of knowledge. What a beautiful place. I've done my commerce in Hyderabad, then MBA, and then I went to do MS in advertising in University of Illinois, Urbana-Champaign. Believe me, I never wanted to stop studying. I wanted to do another MS in journalism. Then they said, ma'am, don't take away somebody's seat if you don't want to practice it. So I stopped. So I'm always ready to learn as I'm speaking to you even today. And you have a great life to go on. Keep on learning and learning. Every day is a learning day for you. Every moment. I feel that it is for me. And they asked me to talk a little bit about my journey. So I'm giving you a few tips of my life, so you can take some tips from that. After coming back from US many years back, I didn't have the heart to go into this area of advertising when no consumer courts were there and people were buying not knowing newspaper is an advertisement, but they thought it's news so they could believe in it. But we do write a lot of statements just to entice readers to buy the products. So I didn't have the heart, although I was perhaps the first MS in advertising in the country. I gave up that work. I changed my course of life, started helping people. While doing that, I came across consumer courts. They needed members who come from or eminent citizens. I joined District Forum of Maharashtra, then State Commission of Maharashtra, and elevated to National Commission. And there I was there for 10 years. So 18 years I worked as a judge, giving relief to a lot of people who are having problems. Each of you is a consumer. We are consumers for everything. Whether you go to doctors or builders, hospitals, insurance, or product defects, deficiency. Especially legal students would understand, but everybody should understand. Today, consumer courts are strong. We have consumer courts everywhere. Even if you don't want to go, make sure the defects or deficiencies are made sure to be told to the manufacturer or to the hospitals so they can rectify. You know, with one judgment, the entire country changes because it's for the whole country. So everybody starts making a better product and better services. So I want each of you to take back this as one of the lessons in your life, whether you need it or not. Maybe your parents, your family, or some associates, some maids, drivers, anybody who have a problem, how they can resolve through consumer courts. And my book is just like a guide, Consumer is King, so that people understand and awareness is given. So it's easy to really take the course of consumer courts. Today, you can even do it on a consumer helpline. Within 3 days, you get some resolve. So I'm just giving you that part of my life. Then I became president of Indo-American Chamber of Commerce. And as they said, first time in 56 years, a woman who became a national president. And a lot of challenges, woman always has challenges to deal with. But one thing you have to learn, not to be afraid of a challenge. You look at it as an opportunity in your life. Whatever comes in your life, take it. This is my journey. I must make sure that I win this race because I have the perseverance to win the race. You need to have that patience to do this. Never give up because the road looks very difficult. But once you pass the few hurdles, then you make it. That's how it happened to me. When I was in Delhi on the bench, suddenly Ram Jethmalani ji sent some women to my room, to my chamber. Then she's very kind. She will help you. These are deaf girls. They're poor and deaf. And I didn't understand with my legal work, judicial work, where is the time for me to think about something unknown to me. This aspect was not known to me. But when they entered my chamber, I felt so guilty. Others I'm helping who know about their consumer rights. Whereas these poor girls who are deaf, they don't even know their fundamental rights as a woman. And they're treated very shabbily in their own houses because parents can't afford a poor girl as a child. So I decided to help them. That is my turning point in life. It's another course of life change. You have to keep on, going with your heart and then go and pursue that. And having pursued that, I made sure I make it in 16 states. We skill them and we give them opportunities to get jobs, whether it's computers or tailoring, whatever their interest is. And they are getting jobs. And we also have a area where we get them to meet boys and girls with their parents. 50 boys with the parents, girls with the parents. They come on a stage, they do sign language, parents speak on the mic talking about their child. So they see so many people in one day, and by the end of it, they know what matches them, and they get married later, come back after a few years with a normal child most of the time. I can't even tell you the pleasure of making a change in their life. They're as equal to us. You teach me and somebody else who's deaf, same thing on computers, they do better than me because they're very focused. God has given them this beautiful, the blessing that they can do better than me if they focus, and they are always focused. So I'm helping them. So I thought I should let you all know, and since you're all working on environment today, on sustainability, Indo-American Chamber of Commerce, we are doing women empowerment in sustainability, and we are doing how to make energy from waste and how to also make from textile waste to something useful. And today somebody got an award, so I'm very happy we will actually go through what he's doing. And the third is all these garbage dumps everywhere, how to turn it into proper energy. And somebody is also going to speak about how all the refrigerators, whatever you have, how you can make sure that some of the metals have been used and again resell in the market so that the dumps are not there and waste is not there in the society. So we are doing all this on 5th of September. Any of the students who are interested, and American Consulate is also joining us in this. So together we are doing a program that is of interest to any of your interns. Let me know, because anybody who needs help, I will always help them and stand by them. My life has gone by serving the society. It will always be there till end of my life. This is my promise. But as students, you should always go in that path, which is always right path. Never move away. Just go on the right path. You will always win it. And be kind to your people, your friends. Never be jealous. You work hard and you win the race. not by jealousy. These are my few words to all of you. And with this, I thank the management, Vice Chancellor, and the dignitaries for having invited me, giving me this opportunity to speak to these wonderful students and teachers. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Madam Rajalakshmi Raoji. A huge round of applause for her, for dedicating her entire life for the welfare of society. Thank you very much, ma'am. My friends, R.I.D.E, it's truly an innovative platform which works as a melting pot of ideas where you can fetch a lot of opportunities for all of you. Now, I have with me the Assistant Director of Startup Accelerator, the Innovators Hub at MIT World Peace University, Mr. Prashant Iyer-ji, who would like to share something very, very special with all of you. But for that, I will have to request you for your attention. I can see a lot of movement behind and some amount of noise, so I request you to please maintain silence. I request the volunteers to please ensure that students understand what this competition and what this opportunity is. So it is really, really important, and I request all the volunteers, all the students to minimize the movement and observe silence so that you can understand what Prashant Iyer-ji wants to communicate. I would also like to request Kapil Malhotra-ji to join him. Yes. Once again, a sincere request to all the students to please give your keen ear to what Prashant Iyer-ji is saying. Over to you, sir.
Good morning, everyone. This year in R.I.D.E 2024, our focus is to encourage the student entrepreneurs, and we're announcing the MIT WPU Great Indian Startup Challenge. Next slide. Now, you all know it all started with a dream of unicorns. In 2018, it was 10. By 2024, we're already at 108. And the ecosystem is growing like anything. Next slide. Now, what are the key domains India is accelerating? Fintech is growing rapidly. You're seeing PhonePe, Paytm, Razorpay. EdTech is growing, Upgrad, Vedantu, Unacademy. Health tech is growing in a big way. Tata 1mg, CureFit. E-commerce. We all know about Zepto's story, how a 21-year-old is raising millions of dollars and building a unicorn. Now, why the purpose? Purpose of the Startup Challenge is to identify high potential startups. Now, you saw in the Startup Expo, 3 startups won the awards. So in a similar fashion, we are trying to focus on student entrepreneurs. We're also wanting to give you critical funding, understanding how to raise funds, how to build your entire startup dream. We want to foster student entrepreneurship, and we want to encourage innovation. Now, this is the grand pool. 1.5 crores, as promised by Rahul sir, is going to be a part of this accelerator program. 20 startups would receive 1.5 lakhs, 10 startups would receive 3 lakhs, 5 startups 5 lakhs, 5 again 7 lakhs, and 3 would win 10 lakhs. So a total of 43 startups get a chance to get funded.
Let's wait on this slide for a moment. I think that calls for a big round of applause, my friends. Click a photograph of this slide and please preserve this in your mind well. Yes, sir.
Next slide. So this is your application date. This competition is getting launched on Rahul sir's birthday, and it will end on 15th September. 15th September to 30th September would be the evaluation, and the grand finale would happen on 5th October. So I would encourage each and every student to come up with your ideas, build your pitch decks, come and present your ideas, and get funded. And next slide. And let's ensure that all these startups are being built for Bharat, the Launchpad startups. Thank you.
A big round of applause, my friends, for Prashant Iyer-ji.
I would want you to share a few thoughts and encourage of how to do that, because this is a wonderful moment given by Rahul sir, and every single student should grab this opportunity.
Thank you very much, Prashant. And first of all, my congratulations to the 3 winners today. Dr. Gauri Kavi from Swardhara, Nishant from Irene, and Amod from the Kapra project. I think these are startups today. When we will look into the next 5 years, the impact that they will make, it's not about the numbers of turnovers that they will do in terms of a unicorn or a decacorn. For example, when I was talking to Amod just a minute ago, how he is involving inclusivity in the Kapra project by getting women to get involved into the Kapra project and various ways. I was very, very impressed what Dr. Kavi is doing, what Nishant is also doing, but more importantly, how is MIT fostering entrepreneurship? You know, youngsters like you, and I think everyone in the dais today must be feeling that sense of pride. And all of us, when we want to look back a couple of decades ago or more, if we were given this opportunity and looking at the timing of where this country is today, this great nation is today, I think we are the brightest spot on the planet in all the positive ways. So let's keep the positivity on. Let's all be entrepreneurs in our heart. Let's have all the entrepreneurial drive, and let's take India to the next level. Congratulations on the launch of the launch pad. Let's make things together. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, and that's really an amazing initiative, and I'm sure the students would make most of this opportunity. My friends and respected dignitaries on the dais, MIT World Peace University is a breeding ground of ideas, and few years ago there was one such innovative idea which came forward from the platform of this university, and the name of that initiative is Mission NECI. Mission NECI is an, I would say, group of students, spirited, motivated students, volunteers, those who come together and reduce the wastage of food. They collect all the leftover food which is not used and ensure that it reaches the poor and needy people, those who really need that food. And today, they have something special to request you. I would like to request my technical team to relay the film.
एक अरब से ज़्यादा लोगों के देश में ये सुन के दुख होता है कि हर रात लाखों लोग भूखे सोते हैं। भारत, जो अपनी प्रगति के लिए जाना जाता है, अब भी खाद्य सुरक्षा से जूझ रहा है। ये एक कठिन सत्य है कि हमारे देश के कुछ हिस्से आज भी भूख, गरीबी और पोषण की कमी से लड़ रहे हैं। सोचने की बात तो ये है कि जितने लोग भूखे हैं, उतना खाना बर्बाद होता है। जो ज़िंदगी बदल सकता था, वो बेकार समझकर फेंक दिया जाता है। हर रोज़ हज़ारों किलो खाना बस यूं ही ज़ाया हो जाता है, जबकि वही खाना किसी के लिए जीने की एक नई उम्मीद बन सकता था। क्या हम इसे बदल सकते हैं? क्या हम इस बर्बादी को रोककर भूख से लड़ने का संकल्प ले सकते हैं? MIT वर्ल्ड पीस यूनिवर्सिटी में हम मानते हैं कि युवा मानसिकता बदलाव ला सकती है। युवाओं में वो शक्ति है जो देश के भविष्य को नई दिशा दे सकती है। इसी विश्वास के साथ हमने मिशन नेकी की शुरुआत की, जो इस दुखद विरोध को समाधान में बदलने का प्रयास है।
मॉनिटर, ये
मिशन सिर्फ एक पहल नहीं, बल्कि एक आह्वान है सभी के लिए कि आइए और मिलकर एक ऐसा समाज बनाएं जहां कोई भी भूखा ना रहे और हर व्यक्ति को अपना जीवन सम्मान के साथ जीने का अधिकार मिले। मिशन नेकी सिर्फ एक पहल नहीं, बल्कि एक आंदोलन है। यह एक ऐसा आंदोलन है जिसमें हमने मिलजुल कर अधिक खाना इकट्ठा किया और उसे उन लोगों तक पहुंचाया जिनको सच में ज़रूरत थी। इसके साथ ही हमने अनाज दान अभियान की शुरुआत की, जहां हर एक व्यक्ति अपनी छोटी सी मदद से किसी के जीवन में बड़ा फर्क ला सकता है। हमारा लक्ष्य है कि हर इंसान तक पोषण और सम्मान की पूरी व्यवस्था पहुंच सके। हमारे छात्रों और सहयोगियों के प्रयास से हमने अनेक लोगों की जिंदगियों को छुआ है। रोज़ाना भोजन और अनाज दान करके मिशन नेकी एक उम्मीद की किरण बन गया है। ये किरण उन लोगों के जीवन में रोशनी लाई है जो अंधकार में जीने को मजबूर थे। मिशन नेकी का असली असर आंकड़ों से आगे है। ये उनकी मुस्कुराहट और उम्मीद है जो छोटी मदद से बड़े फर्क को दर्शाता है। ये असर उन पलों में छुपा है जब एक भूखा इंसान पहली बार अपने पेट को भरते हुए मुस्कुराता है और उन आँखों में जो कल के लिए नए सपने देखने लगती हैं। मिशन नेकी ने यह साबित किया है कि छोटे कदम भी बड़ी परिवर्तन की लहर बना सकते हैं। हमारी यात्रा अभी पूरी नहीं हुई है। हर कदम के साथ हम एक ऐसे भविष्य की ओर बढ़ते हैं जहाँ कोई भूखा ना सोए, जहाँ भोजन का सम्मान हो और जहाँ समुदाय फले फूले। मिशन नेकी सिर्फ एक आंदोलन नहीं बल्कि एक बेहतर भारत का सपना है जिसे हम ज़रूर पूरा करेंगे। एक मुट्ठी चावल एक आसान लेकिन प्रभावी पहल है। हर मुट्ठी चावल से हम उम्मीद की झनकार देते हैं, शरीर के साथ सपनों को भी संभालते हैं। एक छोटी सी मुट्ठी जो किसी के लिए भूख मिटाकर नए सपनों का आधार बन सकती है, हमें याद दिलाती है कि एकता और दया भावना से हम कोई भी मुश्किल पार कर सकते हैं। एक मुट्ठी चावल, एक नई उम्मीद।
It was a beautiful initiative, my friends. I think they deserve a huge round of applause. And they're going to start this year's annual grain collection drive on the occasion of the birthday of our Executive President. I think they're going to request all the dignitaries to share their part of this donation and inaugurate this initiative. I request students to please come forward. Photographers, I request you, please go ahead. I request the dignitaries to please come closer to the bag in the front. Big round of applause, my friends. This food grain would reach the needy and poor in the city and around us. I think that calls for a bigger round of applause, my friends. It's Mission Neki. Such a beautiful notion, and the idea, I still remember, was brought ahead by the students, for the students. Very beautifully done, and the project, the initiative is continuing for last many years from our university. Thank you very much, dignitaries, for inaugurating this year's annual food grain collection drive. Thank you very much. I request all of you to kindly accept the chairs. Thank you very much, guys. A photograph being taken of this inauguration of this year's annual food grain collection drive. Thank you very much. Heartiest congratulations, Mission Neki, for the inauguration. Thank you very much, dignitaries. And my friends, it's now time when I invite the Chief Guest of Honor, the Head of Division of International Cooperation, Director of Projects and CEO, Professor at National Institute of Disaster Management, Ministry of Home Affairs, Government of India, the Chief Guest of Honor, Dr. Anil Kumar Gupta ji, to address the gathering. But before I do that, I request my technical team to kindly relay a small film.
Professor Anil K. Gupta is a distinguished scholar an innovator with an illustrious career spanning over 4 decades at IIM Ahmedabad and earlier at IIT Bombay. Professor Gupta is the founder of several groundbreaking initiatives, including the Honeybee Network, the National Innovation Foundation, Shrishti, and GIAN. He has been instrumental in facilitating the Festival of Innovation and Entrepreneurship, FINE, hosted at the President's House in India, and has pursued extensive research on inclusive, frugal, and grassroots innovations. Professor Gupta has also made significant strides in promoting originality and connecting
Thank you very
technology
much. I think
and engineering
some
students.
confusion. Thank you. I think there was some confusion in the film. I think the technical goof-ups are the part and parcel of life. We apologize for that. I request all of you to please put your hands together and welcome with a huge round of applause Dr. Anil Kumar Gupta ji.
So can anyone tell इसको कैसे आगे बढ़ाना है? How to move? Okay. But thank you.
You can use the left hand.
Okay. Thank you. So good morning. Good morning. Namaskar. First of all, पुणे जो पुण्य की धरती है इसको नमन और my best compliments, my best congratulations to this wonderful campus and to all fraternity, Vice Chancellor, all deans, all faculty members, all their students. And I find this R.I.D.E as a wonderful initiative, so my compliments to the entire R.I.D.E team. My focus of the day of this address is on 2 things. That how technology and innovation can really contribute towards peace. And I think there are huge opportunities for promoting more and more innovations and startups. And I think there are few points from various initiatives where I have been associated from Government of India, various state governments and the academic fraternity. I am bringing to you some of the experiences that will help you generate some of the ideas where you can choose that how you build your career, how you can promote entrepreneurship, how you can promote technology applications for the betterment of society. So the title that I have chosen, the climate change and human and national security, how technology and innovations can really help. I am sure that many of you in the coming time would be going to work on various aspects of climate change. Why I am sure? Because climate change is a reality and we all are already experiencing it. Whether we are in the area of mechanical engineering, so we are talking about the green energy. If we are in the area of chemical engineering, we are talking about the accident prevention. So any area of engineering, technology, entrepreneurship, we have something to deal with sustainability, something to deal with climate change. Climate science is not new. More than 200 years of the history, but now climate change is more concerned about human security. Climate change is more concerned about the peace on this earth, that how humanity can maintain it, how humanity can promote it. Recently we have seen this, this picture may not be new. We have seen this Wayanad landslide, and this has reminded that disasters have become so common. And it is also a very important fact that more than 70 or 80% of the disasters globally and in India as well are related with climate change. Climate change is directly affecting our energy security, the entire gamut of water related issues, entire gamut of food-related issues, and there are many other aspects which have been discussed by the previous speakers also. These are also not the new things. Our India, we have large congregations, and many of the congregations are near the water bodies. So how the significance of these water bodies, as well as also the human security, the disease spread, all the dimensions which are aggravated in the wake of climate change are important thing. But I am not showing these pictures only for the purpose of showing large congregation. If I show this picture, most of you would recognize that it was the COVID period that lakhs of the migrant workers were on the way of reverse migration. Did we ever think that from where these people come? ये कौन है? कहाँ से आते हैं ये? What is the climate connection? Do we ever think? All these people, most of these migrant workers come from the places which are very, very severely hit by the climate extremes, drought, flood, cyclone, landslides. These are the places from where these people come. So the issue of migration, which is a global challenge and also a national challenge, this has direct climate connection. How technology can help, how entrepreneurship can help, how can we promote innovations that can promote local employment, local livelihood opportunities that can help improve the habitat in the urban areas, particularly the peri-urban and urban fringes where these migrant people, they inhabit. There are also the questions that how national securities are also under threat. When we talk about India, Bangladesh, when we talk about Nepal, India, many times we discuss about the people coming from one country to other countries, maybe as refugees or infiltrants. Do we find any climate connection? Yes, there's a very strong climate connection because of the climatic challenge. The livelihood, food security and health security of the people is in danger. And people are bound to leave their place and enter into other people's domain or other nations' domain. So this is a global challenge to the national securities, and climate change brings entirely a different dimension altogether, which requires the focus of the research as well. So displacement and migration, the resource competition. When the resources are in the scarcity, there are limit in terms of water. So we may be knowing about the interstate water disputes, international water disputes, many times the corporate government and the corporate society water disputes because of the lack of resources or the scarcity of resources. So resource optimization, resource management and resource efficiency, which is the new phase and on which the sustainability domain is focused upon. I think looking at the youth like you that come up with the new ideas, come up with the new innovations and the new entrepreneurships. And I think over the past decades or so, many new startups have come. Some of the startups have been honored at this stage. My compliments and congratulations to them. There are also issues of infrastructure. We might recall the cyclone Hudhud that blown away the roof of Visakhapatnam airport. The Chennai airport was marooned in flood for more than 15 days. When such kind of climatic events are taking place, our infrastructure is damaged. It is not only the infrastructure, it is the huge money. And whose money it is? It is the taxpayers' money. It is the people's money. So the new innovations towards resilient infrastructure, making our systems resilient, which can withstand the climatic stresses, are very much needed. I was in Ladakh past week, and I found that in Ladakh, there is no cold. The glacial cryospheres are melting, and there are issues of flash floods. This is picture where we are showing that there are huge deviations, even more than 190% deviations in rainfall on the lower side as well as the positive sides. When we have such kind of situations, that should we prepare for drought, or should we prepare for flood? There are a lot of complexities, and that calls the prudent early warning systems, the improved role of artificial intelligence, and the applications of AR/VR technologies. How do we improve our laboratories? How do we improve our simulations? I think this is a greater call, and that will also help in understanding the health nuances. COVID also is being researched that whether there was any climate connections. There are very, very important research publications coming that how the climatic factors have contributed to the spread of COVID also. So in future, how our health challenges are going to be complexified, how do we look at the better forecasts, better projections, and people are looking at you, all the youth fraternity, to come up with the ideas to save our own future. The India is preparing for the Vision 2047, and in 2047, we are surely not going to be the leaders. The people sitting on the other side, the youth, you are going to be the leaders of the future. So we are looking at you, your leadership, your initiatives, your innovations to give world a better future, better sustainability. We have also done research on the flooding. This is a paper that was published about the possibility of a major flood in Chennai in 2010. But how do we improve our governance system to understand and utilize these kind of researches so that we can prepare for the future? A lot of things lie on the shoulders of the youth fraternity. This is a great call to you that how we improve the city management systems. Our cities, which are the economic hubs, which are the hubs for facilities, are also the hubs for greater challenge in terms of disasters. Many times cities are also being called as disaster bombs because there are multiple disaster risks in our cities. How do we understand the risk? How do we invest in risk mitigation? How do we put in the effective technological solutions? This is a greater call to the youth fraternity, and lot of innovations are required. There are also the risks that one time, at the same time, 2 or more disasters can take place. We recall when it was COVID-19 pandemic, we also faced 2 major cyclones, and one was affected the Maharashtra also. So in one disaster, when other disaster takes place, how do we deal with complex situations? So how do we gear with the multi-hazard risk modeling capacities? How do we enhance the parametric risk insurance opportunities? Lot of things we need to understand, and that is a greater call for a wide range of initiatives that have opportunities for the business development as well. When we talk about infrastructure resilience, we also need to understand the interdependency. If we talk about water, so it is not only the food security, the entire electricity generation also depends on the water, particularly the hydropower system. And then there may be other infrastructure system that will depend on that. So the interconnectivity of infrastructure, how do we really model that? How do we understand various kind of dimensions? We also did a study of all the states and UTs in India, and that tells that we need to go deeper and conduct the local level studies. How do we conduct local level studies? It requires professional competence. It requires training also. It requires localization models. The world is looking at the young leaders to come up with the new ideas and take the local areas, the customized models to be developed so that we can track what are the changes at the local level we are going to look at. We also have to see that none of the single death should be ignored. So how we analyze each and every death? How do we really go back and find out what went wrong and why it went wrong? The Government of India instituted some significant studies to analyze even a single death that took place in the past disasters. These kind of studies require further multiplications, and this is a greater call to the young generations to start looking at these dimensions under their projects, under their initiatives, under their social programs as well. Finally, there are three important dimensions. We also have to identify which are the key actors, which are the key institutions, and which are the key agents. One of the key agents I find here, the youth and youth for bringing change. I think this is the very, very important call of the time, because the future is looking at youth. These kind of initiatives coming from India, and this also supporting India's global leadership in the area of disaster risk reduction. Each and every Indian feels pride that India is ready to support the global community. Any of the countries in the world facing disaster, India always moves forward, comes forward to support and help any of the people who are affected by disasters in any part of the world. How do we really look at various sectors? The various disciplines, for example, the health-related disciplines, engineering-related disciplines, governance-related disciplines, all the disciplines can look at the sectors for which they work and how their sectors are going to be affected by the climate change, and as a consequence, which kind of disasters. For example, a recent research study we have instituted that in the area of green energy, how the green energy systems are going to be affected by the flooding. So these are very important calls. So this is a great occasion, and I had this opportunity to address all of you, the youth representing India, youth representing the MIT World Peace University, and the World Peace basically describes that MIT is contributing to the world level in developing and building peace. So once again, thank you very much for this wonderful initiative of R.I.D.E, and once again, compliments to the entire fraternity, and thank you for inviting me to address all of you. Thank you very much. Namaskar.
Thank you very much, Dr. Anil Kumar Gupta ji. Thank you very much for your words of wisdom and that beautiful presentation that you prepared for us. My friends, please give a big round of applause for all the three guests who participated in the valedictory session of R.I.D.E 2024. And my friends, thank you very much. My friends, now it's time that as we are reaching towards the end and the conclusion of R.I.D.E 2024, somebody has to take the responsibility of R.I.D.E 2025. And we are fortunate enough that in a university like ours, we do not have any crunch of the volunteers, those who are willing to take up the responsibility for the next year. I request the students, the volunteers of this year, to please come forward on stage from my left-hand side, and the students, those who are willing to take up the responsibility for the next year, from my right-hand side, please come forward and hand over the baton from old team to new team. The existing team is coming from the left-hand side. As you can see them in the similar outfits, very disciplined. And now they are handing over the responsibility of R.I.D.E 2025 to the next volunteers. A big round of applause, my friends. The handing over of the responsibility for R.I.D.E 2025. Beautiful. It is important that we recognize the efforts of all these students. Thank you very much, dignitaries. Thank you very much, volunteers. I now request So, my friends, with this, we are reaching the conclusion of R.I.D.E 2024. I request all the dignitaries, if they can please give us a beautiful and memorable photograph. I request them to hold the brochure of R.I.D.E 24, which is kept in front of them, and give us a photograph. occasion of the valedictory session of R.I.D.E 2024. With this, we are coming towards the conclusion, and I request the Dean of Faculty of Engineering and Technology at MIT World Peace University, Dr. Dinesh Sethji, to kindly propose the vote of thanks.
Distinguished guests, respected dignitaries, dear colleagues, as we come to the close of this conclave, R.I.D.E 24, I stand before you to express my profound gratitude. Firstly, I would like to extend heartfelt thanks on behalf of our team to Dr. Vishwanath Karad sir, UNESCO chairholder, founder and chief patron of MIT. A special thanks to Shri Rahul Karad sir, Managing Trustee of Myers MIT and Executive President MIT, for unwavering commitment to foster innovation and entrepreneurship. We are deeply honored by the presence of our guests, Pinky Rajpal ji, Rajyalakshmi Rao ji, and Shri Anil Gupta ji. Your words have been enlightening, and your journey and business guidance will be an inspiration for all of us. I would also like to thank Dr. R.M. Chitnis sir, Vice Chancellor MIT WPU, Dr. Sanjay Kamtekar ji, CAO, Registrar sir, Shri Ganesh Pokle ji, for support and guidance in making this event a grand success. I extend my appreciation to second-year students for ensuring that they attended this program, which is a credited activity. Your presence is what makes this conclave meaningful. We hope that the discussions and the ideas exchanged will resonate throughout the conference and beyond that also. I would also be remissing if I don't thank the organizing teams from marketing side, Shubhangini Karad, Parag Khanvilkar, the faculty, staff members, NCC team in helping all of us in maintaining the discipline, and the backbone of all our students, the student volunteers, who have worked tirelessly behind the scenes to ensure the smooth running of this event. Your dedication, hard work is deeply appreciated, and let's continue to push the boundary of research, innovation, design, and entrepreneurship. With this, thanks.
Thank you very much, Dr. Dinesh Sethji. Thank you very much for proposing vote of thanks. My friends, and before we proceed to the conclusion and proceed to R.I.D.E 2025, in the next part or the next edition of this program, I want to encourage each one of you to take the energy and inspiration from R.I.D.E 2024 and channel it into your future endeavors. Whether you are pursuing a startup, furthering your research, or stepping into the professional world, please do remember that the spirit of innovation and entrepreneurship that this event, R.I.D.E, embodies. It is the spirit that will enable you to navigate challenges, seize opportunities, and ultimately contribute to the betterment of our motherland, Bharat. With this, I would like to request all of you, and the permission of the chair, I would like to declare the program has reached its conclusion. I would like to request everyone on the dais and off the dais to please rise in their seats for national anthem.
जन गण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे
Bharat Mata Ki! Bharat Mata Ki! Bharat Mata Ki! Thank you very much, dignitaries on the dais, students of the dais. Thank you very much for participating in R.I.D.E 2024. Thank you very much. Keep exploring, keep innovating, and become a successful entrepreneur. Thank you. R.I.D.E, which is Research, Innovation, Design and Entrepreneurship. Now, which is in its third year, it expands students' horizons beyond conventional opportunities.
Dream of bringing in the next unicorn.
Come together to create, collaborate and celebrate innovation.
So R.I.D.E is a one-stop shop for our students to explore different avenues and make thoughtful decisions for their professional careers.
Choose your own race so that you can excel in it. So it is that sentiment, I think, which R.I.D.E probably is trying to inculcate in you.
Focus, do more and more about less and less. Communication, say it well, delivered as promised.
In this R.I.D.E, we are offering something way beyond entertainment.
When your actions, your ideas and innovations will shape the world in profound ways.
This is the time when you need to build your empire.
Decentralized renewable energy will drive the economy of the future, will give you the solution for the climate crisis that the world is facing.
Go into villages, understand what their issues are, go out there, meet people, empathize with them, and then use AI and come up with solutions to help real world problems. Make sure this kind of atrocities are not done in your own city so that you save the environment to stay healthy for the future generations to come.
They have used recycled plastic, leaves, and so many other things to prepare such creatives.
Villain तो इंसान है, plastic नहीं है, so we have to somehow be mindful of our actions.
You have that time with you, you can develop that mindset, you can develop that design aspect into your life and take that opportunities.
Dr. Vishwanath Karad sir and Rahul Karad sir for having such a wonderful initiative. This R.I.D.E event that we are having, it was a part of Innovation Hub. This idea has come from Innovation Hub.
Sustainable design is a form of system design. We are ready to embark on the day 4 of R.I.D.E 2024, where we celebrate the spirit of entrepreneurship.
Rather being a CFO of someone else's company, I would want to become the owner of my own company. औरों से अलग हूँ, कुछ अलग करके दिखाऊंगी, उतारो मुझे जिस क्षेत्र में सर्वश्रेष्ठ बन के दिखाऊंगी.
जिस
Go out there and try something without the fear of failure.